Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. A very warm good evening to all of you guys. Very welcome to the session. Forgive me, I was slightly delayed to join the stream. I had my last client. We were having some detailed discussion. Forgive me for keeping you away. Welcome to our another stream, and it would be the last stream for the year. I'm very happy to see you, and to all my traders, belated Merry Christmas to all of you. It's really fascinating to see you once in every week. I have a lot of things to share with you. We talked about the market. We will be talking about the market in our thorough analysis, the fundamental analysis, the technical analysis. We'll be doing both of the world's analysis. For today, as you know, the name of the stream is also dedicated on the part that we will be talking about some live trading. The name of the stream is we'll be taking some live trades on the barcode strategy. Absolutely, but till the point, like guys, let me know in the comment section how was your last week, and belated Merry Christmas to all of you. How is everything been for you, and what did really work out for you? What's your and I also really am willing to know about what's your New Year plan. So New Year is around the corner. The market looks a little stagnated, but we have a lot of potential profitable things which I wanted to share with you for today, which will be definitely going to help you out in the next week or so. So I think we have one live comment. Mr. Abhinav GC joined the session. Hello, Akash sir. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Abhinav. I'm very happy to see you. Mr. Abhinav Singh sir, audio clear, video line blur. I think the video might be cleared right now. It was taking a little while for me to reload the screen. That might be one of the reason it was showing a little blur to you. But now everything seems on the fantastic side. Everything is on the right side right now. Okay. Welcome to all of you. And guys, if you like today's stream, if you have any question that you may want to ask, and yeah, believe me, we as a team, we want to gather as many feedback from you as possible. So if you have any question, if you want any specific feature that needs to be added in Olymptrade, any indicator, any oscillators, maybe anything at all. If you have questions regarding deposit withdrawals, I'm the guy. I'll make sure I forward your concern to the respective team so that they'll get in touch with you and they will be able to resolve your query at the earliest possible time. So make sure the comment section is dedicated to all of you, and I love to reply your questions. That's the reason why I come once in every week. I wish if I had an opportunity to meet you every day, I would be very thrilled to have you. But then once in a week, because of the liabilities that I have. But again, I really like having conversations with you. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Hit that like button if you like it. If you want to share anything with you, your trading story, your trading history, if you have any questions regarding any particular asset of your choice, please be there in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. So I think we have some more comments. So let's get to the comment. And as you know, today's stream will be split into the two half. The very first half will be completely dedicated on the technical aspect part, where we'll be trying to find out some good trading ideas for ourselves for this week. And the second part where we will be doing some live trading, absolutely, if we have some great advantages, if we have some great signals for ourselves. Um, okay, let me see how is our trading going on so far. So we have like around 14 trade. What's the accuracy rate for today? I think around 52%. Not that so great because the market's seemingly a little volatile for now. Let's just look at the forex trade. I think Euro USD is going us on the profitable front. All right. So let me get to the comment section. Mr. Eternal Kring Manwa said, Chagalog recap. I didn't get your question, so please, if it is possible, please comment in the English language. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Mr. Rathorji said in the last session, you are all prediction when correct. Thanks for the analysis. You're welcome, sir. I hope you were able to make a good amount of profit. We try to just analyze the market, and based on that, I share my point of view. What could be the good hypothesis in the upcoming market, and what sort of changes that we need to do so that we will be making more effective for us in terms of the profitability. Mr. Arjun ji said, "We need your help, sir. You are genius. Please suggest on USD, JPY, and gold too." Arjun ji, I'm not genius. I'm just a normal person as you are. But thank you very much for your, this pleasant words. I'm very happy. Thank you very much. We all have hidden talents. We do understand market exceptionally well from apart from other people, but we need to understand what sort of dynamics that we need to play and what sort of techniques that we need to apply while we are taking the trade. So yeah, every person, I strongly believe, because I was having a conversation with one of this senior analysts, and we were talking about one of the currency pairs. We especially dedicated like around half an hour. We talked about that, and we found out some of the weak moments in the market, and few more upcoming trading ideas will be lined up for you as well for this week. As you know, due to the Christmas, a lot of market were closed on 25th, 26th. That is because of the Christmas holidays. So we will be having a very lesser assets availability, but still you can profit from these. So since it is end of the year, so we can expect a little volatility from the market. So the market can be a lot of activities can be happening on the market, so there would be sudden drastic change in the price of gold or any particular asset. If you may see why, okay, I think gold is decreasing. Nice, nice. Okay, so okay, I want to switch it to, first of all, let me just switch to my INR account and open gold here. Forgive me, guys. Let me just check why the value of gold is decreasing. Close to 2623, and if it could become close to 2600, guys, if the value of gold decreases close to 2600 level, I think, in my opinion, or slightly below that, using 30x as a leverage, we could hold a position on gold if it is close to 2600 level or 2610 level either. We will have a strong buying moment at that price. As of now, let it decrease. It's decreasing right now. Mr. Ron Rock say we are all excited. I'm too, sir. I'm too excited. Thank you. Mr. Eternal King said, Manwa, what is the best time frame to trade for you, sir? Sir, if I'll be honest with you, Mr. Manwa, for me, my timing is basically depends upon the selection of asset, because as I told you, the market will be little on the variation side for today. I mean, until the end of the year, I mean, from January 1st to on January 1st, I think the market will be closed. Majority of the market will be closed. On 2nd of January, we'll see some sort of volatility. So based on that, I happen to am working with some of the strategies, and I was trying to teach the strategies to the client to give them some perspective about trading. So I have been testing this one out majorly on 1, 2, or 3 minutes duration. All the trades that I'm taking in my trading account are 1, 2, or 3 minutes duration, because I'm working on a simple strategy that can be useful for the shorter time duration for all the clients. But this is still in the testing period. But my favorite time duration is absolutely, I watch the graph for 1 minutes duration and 2 to 3 minutes duration expiration time. Remember, taking the trade lesser than 1 minutes duration will be a little on the riskier side. The reason behind that is sometimes it is very difficult to predict the state of market using the sort of indicators that we use. And if we try to analyze these kind of events specifically, uh, there is a possibility that our trade can go for the toss. So for a trade less than 1 minutes duration, the fluctuations are very high. So be very careful while taking any specific trade if you may wish to take the trade on the same. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question, Mr. Manwa. Mr. Abhinavji said on 23rd December 28:30 there was two-star negative datas like home sales, CB consumer confidence building permit, but still USD JPY went up. Why so? Isn't this data useful? So sometimes the data are useful. So majority of the market are been divided onto, Mr. Rathod. Let me tell you that a majority of the market has been moved greatly by 6 events, 6 or 5 events, if you may say. So I can name them out. So the first biggest event that we can expect would be GDP, gross domestic products. The second one for the US specifically, if I may say, it is NFP, non-farm payroll. And third is it comes under the price indices category. We call it as CPI, Consumer Price Index, PPI, Producer Price Index, and PMI, Purchasing Manager Index. So these are all indexes which really hampers the performance. I want to take the trade, not sure. I think because of if you'll see, there is a lot of volatility in the market. Can you see, there is a lot of doji candlestick formation happening here right now. Yeah, let's get back to the question. So CPI, PPI, PMI, which comes under the price indices category, this is the third indicator. The fourth indicator, if you may see, is what was the economic rates? Yeah, economic rates. That means interest rate decisions, and unemployment rate data. These are all data altogether can contribute to the variation in the market. And the last one is trade balance. Trade balance is equal to export minus import, which is also plays a crucial part in GDP. But that is a way too deeper analysis that we are doing. It might not be understandable to some of our new audience. So, guys, let me tell you, do not worry about that. If you have advanced status or expert status, feel free to reach out to the free consultations given by our analyst team. You can reach out to them by contacting via support. Uh, Reach out to support team. If you have advanced and expert level, click to the profile option. If you'll see there is an expert level, you will be given free consultation, 4 free consultations once in a month. And if you are advanced status client, you will be given around one session in a month. Any session, anything would be helpful for you because at this moment, we as an analyst team are trying to work very hard to reach as many clients as possible every day. Every managers are working very hard to find good moments in the market. This is what we do. This is why we have been hired for. And let me be very honest with you. I'll try my level best to give you good trading ideas. May it be sometimes a little on the riskier side, but I'll give you these trading ideas so that you will be able to capitalize them. Specifically for these weeks, tomorrow would be the market open, but not many variation in the market can be seen. So let's start with an analysis part. Okay. So guys, remember, if you remember, we had a conversation about this one particular event where we talked about Brent. Brent was very close to the support level. Once again, let's get going. So we switch the graph to a day duration, and here you will see there are two level of support which I have drawn. Now, in case you want to draw it, select the graph for a 1 day. And here there are two particular level of supports that we can see. If I switch the graph to 7 day, here you will be able to see it very clearly why we did that. This one, this green line is support one, which comprises of 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the support levels, which comes around the price of around $72 per barrel. And the third level and the second level of support, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a second level of support. So as I told you in the earlier times, there was a very good chances for Brent to increase if we selected a moderate value of multiplier. And this is what I did. I went and opened up a trade on Brent here, and I think around 32% profit is already been made on the same. So this could have been helped you out to some extent. Abhinav ji also said on 26th that 1977 initial jobless claim data was green, the continuous jobless claims data was red, but does it tell you two opposite data at the same time? Data can be anything, right? These are the leading indicators. So there is a difference between the lagging indicator and leading indicator, Mr. Rathod. So if you have a leading indicator, it basically tells you the existing situation which is happening in the country itself. Now, based on that factor, we can take our decisions and take the trade effectively or along with the same. Okay, let me just get back to the new question. I think Vishalji asked this question. Forgive me, Vishalji, it took me a little while. First of all, I'm very happy with the comments that you are, into the comment section. The reason why I'm doing is just because of you guys. The reason what I'm doing, why I'm doing is because of you guys. So yeah, I'm very happy and overwhelmed by your comments. Thank you very much about that. So Mr. Vishal said, I don't know about trading and how I start for a beginner. So if you are beginner, if you do not know anything about trading, go to this help option here in the education channel. You will see a search option available. You click on the search option and you write down candlestick, candle, candlestick, or just write candle, and everything associated with the candle will be appearing here. As a trader, as a new trader, as a beginner, your objective is to learn about the candlestick formation. Once you know how the candlestick formation works, then it would be way easier for you to determine, or at least to some extent understand market probability or possibility in which direction there is a high probability for market to be. So candlestick formation, and if you want to know more about candlestick formation, there is one excellent site. If I want to tell you, uh, the name of the site is Investopedia. Go to Investopedia, type candlestick formation there, and 1 2 3 4, I think it will bounce from this level. 1 2 3 4, we should have selected a downtrend, but based on the momentum, so here the candlestick formation is engulfing. We call it as a bullish engulfing. When such kind of candle formation happens, there is a strong possibility for market to push itself into the upward direction. Guys, let me tell you, all the trades that I'm taking in my trading account are based on my experience. Do not try to copy my trades, because there is a slight delay from from the YouTube stream. It may be anytime between 10 seconds to a minute's duration. So if you know for sure, like if once you take the trade, uh, in fixed time trade, our entry matters a lot. So your trade can go for the toss if you do not select it very precisely well. So do not try to copy my trade. That would be my humble request to you. Whatever trades I'm taking in my trading account are based on my experience, and copying my trade, your trade can go for the toss. So this stream is specifically dedicated for the knowledge purpose and your questionnaire, right? Do not try to copy my trades. Although I'll try to give you some good trading ideas based on the existing market situation, but please do not try to copy my trades. There are a lot of comments. It is taking me a while to answer that. Forgive me, guys. Let me just go through your questions once by one, and then we'll start talking about the market in much more detailed manner. Uh, I think Abhinavji has a lot of questions, I must say. Uh, Mr. Rathod, on 27 December, 7 o'clock, there's a good trade balance. I don't think so. It will be implying the market. The most important aspect that you have to see is on every Wednesday or Thursday. There's a crude oil inventory data basically comes up, and this crude oil inventory data is directly linked with the price variation in the Brent. Now, majority of the time, I want you to, for all the traders, if you want to seek this, I want you to check the candle on every Wednesday around 9 a.m., specifically with Brent. So the Brent variation is because of the crude oil inventories US releases once in every week. Okay, so USD JPY across 158 level. Yes, sir. I was been observing USD JPY. Although some of the data are against the JPY, but I want you to visit this one specific site. We call it as trading economics. Here you will get an idea that how basically on what side the Japanese yen is there. I was reading an article there. So the Japan is facing all-time high inflation right now. That is the reason they didn't really increase the interest rate decisions, and which worked in USD's favor. So USD started jumping in, even not USD. USD is raising against all the currency. If you look into the basic dollar index, here you will get an idea that it is rising against all currency. So USD is dominating currency as of now. And with the Trump in power, I think in the upcoming time, USD will again strengthen itself. However, for USD JPY, I can see that the last time it tried itself to break over around 160 level, 162, close to 162. But here, the major selling has happened, and the Bank of Japan suddenly increased their interest rate. which basically decreases the USD JPY to further and further extent. Now it would be quite obvious because the trend is very high bullish on USD JPY. So taking a trade in the downward direction, it would be little on the riskier side. Yeah, in my opinion. So this week we will not have not many enough trading ideas, but in the next week I think we will be having an opportunity to analyze the market specifically on the non-farm payroll in the next week. Exactly at 7 o'clock, we will see the non-farm. This is according to the IST plus 5.30 Indian Standard Time. So we will be having some good trading ideas in there as well. So keep yourself updated. Wait for the next week because in the next week we have an ample amount of things which are associated there. Can we take a trade on this? I think it's a good level of support. One, two, three, four. Shall we? Okay, so let's take it like around 30. I think this it has to take this level of support. It broke it partially. Okay, because it's like uh, 30, so 37 minutes around. So here, this is a very good level of support. It broke partially, but then it started rising once again. That is the reason why we took the trade in upward direction for this. Okay, let me just reload the page once again. As of now, the graph is, I'm using the portrait version to show you the entire market volatility in here. But my graph is like stucking in between. Anyways, let's continue our conversation. So, guys, as you know, the name of the stream, we will be taking some light trades for now. In the first half of this session, as you know, that we talked about the major financial news event and what are the major trading economic ideas. I have another thing to tell you that if the value of Bitcoin decreases, there is a very slim chances for it to decrease. But I hope it decreases. When the value of Bitcoin decreases and come close to the level of around 92,000 or even close to 90,000, there is a good chances that you can hold your position using 5x as a multiplier for the long term duration, right? And we just hold the position till the market rises, and once it did, we close the position in the profitable side. That is what I have been testing this theory out in my demo account. And here you can see that the profitability has been using 5x as a multiplier. It worked in our favor. It amazingly worked in our favor. So yeah, I also did took the trade in my live account. For all the traders who do not know, let me just show you my trade. So this is the same idea which I have shared with the clients. And here you will see I was able to make like around 20% profitable return. So this is a new interface change. The Olymptrade has been there. So $401, $2,000 is what I have invested using 5 as a multiplier, made around 20% profit, and I closed the trade rather than staying in the market. So I'm very hopeful that if the value of Bitcoin decreases once again, it will give us a clear idea to buy it. Okay. So as you know, let's get started with the live trading. So guys, let's start with the live trading, and absolutely I'll be answering to all your questions. So today's stream, as you know, the name of the stream is live trading using the barcode strategy. Now, barcode strategy is one of the favorite strategy, but it is been specially been used by those clients who love taking trades in the shorter duration. The barcode strategy is basically nothing but a demarker oscillator for selected, which has been selected for the period one, that is only one period. So if you have advanced and expert status, this strategy will be able to use it. If not, I'll teach you how to create this strategy using basic set of indicators and oscillators, right? So let's apply this strategy. So what you have to do, as a traders, as a starter status, you won't be able to have an access for this, but I'll teach you how to craft this strategy manually. What you have to do, you have to click on this A symbol here, technical analysis. Then we go to strategies option here. We scroll it down, and here in the advanced level with the two bars, you can see this barcode strategy available. We click on this barcode strategy. Click on enable strategy option, and here there is a small video our product team has created specially for you. In terms you do not know how the strategy works, you can know it from here. We click on enable strategy option and the strategy will be applied automatically. Okay, now all you can see in this situation is the 50% line. This will act as a reference line, and these bars are either pointing upward direction, which is a strong trend indication for upward direction, and sometimes the bars are pointing us in downward direction, which is again a downtrend variation, which is it has been showing to us. Now, to take the trade in upward direction, always be careful while taking a trade in index or any particular asset of your choice. We have to be careful whether the bars are indicating us upward or downward direction. If the bars are pointing us in downward direction, that means that there is a strong possibility for trend to be in the. Let me just take a trade. Forgive me. Okay. I don't think so it's a good idea, but let's do that because there is a slight rejection. Okay. So here, as I told you, if the bars are pointing us in upward direction, that's mean the trend is in upward direction. If the bars are pointing us below this line 50 as a reference line, then it is an indication for a downtrend. Now, to distinguish between on what time I should take the trade, I basically love taking trades on 1 minute graph and taking like around 2 minutes expiration time to give candle to settle itself at that particular price moment. It is absolutely your choice to do so, but be very careful because the strategy is completely relying on the demarker oscillator. Now, always remember when you are taking the trade, take into the consideration for the last support and resistance level. If the candle is close to support and resistance level, we will stick at that very price level to see whether it breaks that level or not. And if it does, then we will take the trade accordingly, or the execution will be highly based on the same. So yeah, we have selected the graph for 1 minute's duration, and we will be absolutely taking some trades, but be, as I told you, be very careful by selecting a particular asset. We also have to look into the situation that whether it is giving us the signal or not. So here, remember the support level that we had. Okay, so this is Euro Composite Index. So yep, so the support level did play in against our favor. So, but we still have given like around 2 minutes for the asset to settle down. Let's wait. The strategy, and as I told you, the market will be little on the volatile side for today, guys. So be very careful for doing so. So one, two, three level won't be good. Let's take the trade. Okay, I have one risky trade, so let's just go ahead with the down right now. So D marker is pointing us in downward direction, but the candle is green. Okay, now the D marker has changed its position. So based on the analytics, if you'll see one, two levels, and the three levels will be lying somewhere here. Let me select the graph for 5 minutes. It's a very strong downtrend. One, two. Uh, Unfortunately, because of the size of the screen, I'm using the portrait version. It's very difficult to draw the trend line. The reason why I'm taking with a very small amount, because right now the market seems a little on the volatile side. The demarker started again pointing us in upward direction. What we will do now, right now, we will try to analyze it to the best possible extent from our end. If it is close to support and resistance level, be very careful. Now, both the trades that I've taken good was on the support and resistance. Let's find some good trades. Guys, let me know in the comment section where do you find the signals, and I'll take the trade accordingly. Okay, Astro Index is there. Okay, so here the D marker is pointing us in downward direction, whereas the candle is in showing in upward direction. That's not a signal that we are looking out for. Let's skip it. Here, do we have any support and resistance level close by? Not really. Okay, is the D marker pointing down? Not on this candle. It was pointing us down in the previous candle, but not on this candle. We'll skip on trading on this asset. Let's change it. So DMARC is continuously keeping us in the upward stream, but there is a resistance level. Now, what is the usual situation with me? No, I'll tell you my situation. So whenever I try to take the trade close to support and resistance level, my trade usually goes for the toss. I don't know what's the reason, but if I'll do it close to support and resistance level, that is the point on which I usually skip my trade. I have some risk-free trades available with me, and that is the reason I'm using it for the time being. But let's just wait to find a good moment in the market. Okay, so 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I think it was a very ample time that we have given. Let's wait for the same. We'll find some good trades here as well. Okay, so couple of trades were negative, one two looks positive, but this has enough time. I mean, on crypto composite index, we have like given like around 37 minutes, so it has to be profitable. I'm very sure about that. Okay, let me just reload the screen. Guys, forgive me, I just forget to read your comments. Let me just go through it. The market will we completely forgot about thought seven. Good trade balance data is negative. Thank you very much, Abhinavji. Let me just check the economic calendar. I haven't checked it right now. I'm using portrait version. It's difficult to watch the calendar at that moment, so I'm using my another monitor parallelly with the existing one to just check. Give me a moment. Let me see what today's data resembles with us about. It will barely or not that enoughly impacting the market to that great extent. I think crude oil inventory is for today. So on Friday, it's been switched to the crude oil inventory. Is okay. Crude oil inventories, 7 p.m. The good trade balance. I don't think so. It will be hampering the performance of market to any extent. I don't really think so. Good trade balance. Okay. Let's check USD JPY as of now. Is it impacting? I don't think so. It will impact to any extent. Not really. Let me find some good entry points because we unfortunately are not able to find a good entry point for ourselves. This demarker was pointing us in upward direction. Right now, the candle is freezing in, it's decreasing. Let's skip it. Let's find another one. Here, it's pointing upward direction. Commodity composite, and the candle is retracing itself into the backward direction. I wanted to be sure about this. Okay, let's just wait. No, no, it is retracing itself into the backward direction. That's not a good signal at all. As I told you guys, be very careful while taking the trade close to support or resistance level. It's still, I really want to take a down trade right now, but here the market is not really supporting us. I think I'll use another risk trade here because every time I take the trade very close to support and resistance level, the market usually follows opposite direction trend. And I'll be very honest with you. And therefore, whenever I guide my clients, whenever you are taking the trade near support and resistance level, always skip on trading at that price. Okay, it's partially have moved in upward direction, but the market started filling opposite direction. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. So let's just wait for this line to decrease, and our execution will be based on the same. I think two trades and two risk-free trades were non-profitable. Just don't hope that our trade goes for the toss in the last second or so. So usually taking a trade in 1 minute's duration, the market seems a little volatile. Okay, most of my trades are returning from the bottom level. So as I told you, the support and resistance level works miraculously well. So every time I try to take the trade, it usually goes for the toss near support or resistance level. Let's find. So engulfing pattern is here, close to an engulfing pattern. Let's do this. I'll try to go ahead with like around $20. Downtrend, $80. Okay. Good level of resistance, strong red candles which shows an engulfing pattern. This is called as bearish engulfing, but let's just confirm it by selecting the graph to 5 minutes duration. A reversal sign in here. This one is also pointing us in downward direction. Okay. I will hedge my trading position on this, but we'll have to wait. Let's wait for the trade to close. I think around 2 minutes are remaining. I want to hedge my position. That means I want to open another trade at this price level. But since we are watching the graph for 5 minutes duration, let's check the variation in 2 minutes. It's recovering. Okay. Okay. Let's find some more trades. Today, as I told you guys, it's end of the year and the market will be very, very volatile. So very volatile market. So whichever direction we are taking the trade, because of the volatility, the last second or so, the market volatility is still on the higher side. I really want to benefit myself from this situation. If you feel like close to 7 p.m., if you see that the currency pairs are being on the volatile side, if they are in the riskier side, I would recommend you to not trade at that very precise moment. Okay, so doji candle, one doji candle would be there. So let's take a trade on this. Okay. So market is not favoring us at all for now. I'm using is the martingale approach. Okay, so $30 trades finally become profitable. Good. Okay, let me just get back to the comments that you had. Sir, your last session you said gold has a very high probability to rise. I took the trade upward direction by 100x multiply, went up to 93% profit, but my SL was minus 50. And it went to 93% profit, but my sir, always adjust your stop loss. So if you think like the value of gold will be increasing, if you have adjusted your stop loss to the positive stream, if it went to 93% profitability, close the trade, close the trade, because it also based on if you are selecting like 1:2 ratio. So if you selected like SL of minus 50, your take profit should be close to 120, 100 or 120 to 150 if you're looking for 1:3 formation. Always on the safer side, make sure that if you select any asset which is on the profitable front, what you will do at this moment, you will adjust, let's show on the chart itself here. Okay, so we adjust our stop loss on the positive side of the market. So this will make sure that at least even in the worst case situation, we will be on the profitable side there. So here, if you'll see, I moved my stop loss to plus 12% or 19%. So in this situation, even if the market goes into the opposite direction of what we have analyzed so far, we still will be on the profitable side there. Okay. I okay. Let's find some more trades. We are not finding enough trades for today, guys. That's for sure. Because the market, if you'll see, the doji candle is been continuously appearing. Right now, we are not finding a good one. I'm really eager to find at least one signal which can give us a profitability at the higher scale to us. But because of the extreme nature of the market, it's really volatile right now. It's really volatile. So taking a trade on the shorter duration also would be a little on the riskier front. Let's increase the time duration for 2 minutes. Let me just go ahead with the 5 minutes by myself. Okay. Do we have any signals close by or not? Not really. We are not finding that many signals. Guys, let me know in the comment section on which asset do you want me to trade. Because as of now, I don't think so. The market is favoring us by any margins. It's a lot of volatility in the market. So extreme volatility in the market. Okay. Do we have anything here? GBP USD. I think if the gold will increase, we can see some positive feedbacks from here. But there's a level of resistance lying close by. We'll skip it. Okay. Let's find some more signals. Unfortunately, we are not able to find that many signals, guys. Uh, so this trade seems to be profitable since we have selected the graph for like around 30 minutes, and based on the support level, we have taken the trade so far. But the market isn't favoring us by any margin yet. So ever. So 30 minutes we have selected. Okay. Let's keep on changing assets. I want to select engulfing and the demarker oscillator. Guys, sometimes, yeah, the market like these happens, even if you select one of the best asset to trade on, but it didn't really favor us to that extent. Asia Composite Index is a little on the haywire side. I think today will be the enough risk we'll be taking on this. So let's do it around. It's a tail here. I'll just take this last riskier trade for mine. Demarker is pointing us in downward direction. Let's watch what is happening with the gold right now. Can we see any market sentiments on the gold? Okay, we have marked something in here. Let's watch it. Okay, let's do a thing. I think we should be watching the market right now. What's the existing case in the market? Okay, let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. I'm just hopeful that if we find some good signals, I unfortunately am not finding that good signals anytime sooner. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. So demarker. Okay, we are watching the graph for 30 minutes. Let's switch it to 5 minutes. The market is seemingly very tense now. It's very tense now. Okay, let's find some more. Forgive me, guys. I'm not able to read your comments. I will have to check on the market now. Okay. So do we have any resistance level close by? Select 30 minutes. Let me select my NR account. Let's see how much amount of profit we made on gold. Arjun ji, gold Brent was last SL was minus 50 and not uh, other like SL 100. Why not, sir? Arjun ji, I didn't get your question. So gold and Brent last SL was minus 50 and not other like SL minus 100%. Okay, okay, I get your question. So on the sum of the asset that you will see on the Olymptrade application itself, here you will might see some of the assets have lesser, what I can say, the percentage ratio, the SL level. This is this is some of the basics part. So let's just write down Brent. So on Brent, the value of stop loss maximum goes to minus 50%, not more than that. Not more than that. Okay. Yes, on gold and Bitcoin, I remember on all the cryptocurrencies, the default stop loss value for those assets is close to minus 50%. Is close to minus 50%. Okay. We are not seeing enough signals in here. Do we have any signals? Okay, so let's select. Right now, guys, although there are a lot of signals, but the market is seemingly very volatile now. I'm watching everything on my second screen, my second monitor, to get hold on some of the assets on the better profitability side. Okay, so here it is pointing us in upward direction. Do we have any signals here yet so far? Mhm. There is no signal here yet. Let's skip it. Sometimes if we have four back-to-back non-profitable trades, we use the martingale approach in that case. But then you have to wait for the exact right moment, and this is what we are doing right now to wait for the exact right moment. So there is a very good level of support available here. Let's wait for it. Here it's pointing us in upward direction. Let's do it, take a trade in upward direction. If you'll see, there is a back-to-back red candle or a doji candlestick formation happening here. We'll usually skip trading on assets like these because of the higher volatility that we see every day. Specifically, as I told you, it's very close to an year end, and there is a possibility that the market can be a little on the riskier side. Lot of red candles happening. Okay. So I have one last trade taken of around $3,600. That was one of the biggest risks I have taken so far. Yep, I used the martingale approach in this case, and let's see if it is profitable or not. It was very riskier indeed. So here we had one of the worst days for trading because the strategy wasn't working effectively well. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six. This is the seventh attempt that we did with the gold. And the trade, I know we shouldn't take that much amount of risk, but we waited for the signal. Here, it was a positive green candle. And here, if you'll see, the D marker was pointing us in upward direction. We basically recovered our losses. So yeah, that was the stream, and at the end of the stream, we were able to gain more than like around $1,000 profit, but it was a little on the riskier side. So thank you very much for all of you for joining today's stream. In the next week, I'll be coming up with few more trading ideas. And unfortunately, today's trading strategy that wasn't that effective, but at least one of the trade was profitable. That's the beauty of martingale approach. You keep on increasing amount on the every unsuccessful trade that you have. but wait for the best signal to come in together. Thank you very much for having me. I am your host Akash Malhotra. I'll be signing up for today. Thank you very much for having me. In the next week, I'll be coming up with 4 trading ideas. Take care of yourself. Have a great day ahead, guys. Good luck in trading. Thank you.